Hello YouTube! Okay, so this week I decided to take a quick break from my chibis to get back to my kind of less squishy style. And I opened up this canvas without really a lot of ideas of exactly what I wanted to draw, but I knew I wanted to make something that's very sort of aesthetic. I've got a nice little indoor garden space in my apartment right now, and I've been working hard recently to get it looking really nice with a lot of glass planters and crystals and all that good stuff. So that kind of like Instagram pretty aesthetic has really been on my mind lately. So to start this, I went into my folder of saved images and just went through pretty photographs until I settled on this one image of a Spanish Luna moth, and I decided to use that as my main inspiration. I also knew from the beginning that I really wanted an excuse to experiment with colors, because I've been feeling like my colors and pictures have been a little dull lately, and I wanted to see if I could fix that. So from the start I wanted a design that would work really well with some very vibrant, kind of over-the-top coloring. So while I'm drawing here, I did want to take a second to just address some of the changes that are happening with YouTube right now. As you may know, YouTube is about to remove the ability for channels under 1,000 subscribers to run ads. This isn't really going to affect me a lot since this channel is mostly for fun anyways, and I think I've earned like maybe $5 a month since I started it. But I was hoping to eventually cash that out and use the ad earnings to buy something like a new microphone or something else useful for the channel, so it's admittedly a little disappointing. The point is, I did want to mention that I have a Patreon account as well. Patrons have access to exclusive behind-the-scenes sketches, some free downloads like coloring pages and desktop wallpapers, and also people pledging $3 or more per month can get a chance to win a free sketch of their choice each month, which, spoilers, there's not a lot of competition right now. It's a pretty small Patreon, so you've got a pretty good shot. So if you're enjoying the channel or my artwork in general and you would like to support it, I will leave a link down below so that you can check that out. Okay, so for the coloring here, I'm going to say right off the top that I really had no idea what I was doing when I was getting into this. I've done a couple other experiments with this style which I didn't record, but basically what I decided to do was ignore everything I knew about coloring and just throwing down some really saturated random hues where I wanted shading and going from there. And honestly, I think the effect is kind of cool. It's definitely a weirder look, and I wouldn't use it for everything, but it creates a kind of neat aesthetic that I think I can learn from while I'm doing more realistic shading that still involves dramatic lights and colors. So if you're like me and you're not really feeling great about where your coloring's at, then I definitely recommend just playing around randomly, and it's a very kind of freeing exercise, and I still think it's produced some pretty cool ideas I can use in the future. Alright, so I think that's about it for this piece. If you've got any thoughts about the style I'm experimenting with, or if you've got questions or you'd like to see me try it again, definitely leave me a note in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for watching my video, and I really hope I'll see you in the next one.